Hey everyone, today I want to come on real quick to show you a couple of project shares of two notebooks I've been working on. This first one is a Paris themed traveler's notebook that my aunt ordered for a quinceañera present for her friend's daughter, and she wanted it Paris themed. I already had some inserts made from a couple months ago, but I never finished the traveler's notebook because I was trying to do full leather and I messed up the sewing, and I never went back to it. But now I can finally, well, I finished it already. So here's how this one looks, and I did put her name in the front with some gold foiled stickers from Hobby Lobby. And here's the side. It is 1.5 inches wide, and the elastics. And I did a little charm with the Eiffel Tower, little rose, a heart, and a lace bow. And when you open it up, you have the clear pocket on the side with the Eiffel Tower card in it, and this is some vellum that I had in my stash for years before I even started crafting. It came with a scrapbooking kit that I bought from Barnes & Noble with some birthday money when I turned like 18 or 19. So this came with the kit, and I just had it for years, and I've never even used the scrapbook either. So I used this vellum, and it's a what's it called? The K & Company, I believe. Alright, so the first insert is white paper, white copy paper, but it's not the thin one, the regular. This is the, I believe it's either 28 or 30 pound. And the paper collection that I used for this is Meet Me in Paris from DCWV from Joann's. And this one, here's the end. And this one is a lined paper from those notebooks that I bought from Walmart. And it has a pen loop, a black clip with a shimmery pink pen loop with the black pen. This third insert is a planner, and this is a 15-year-old girl, so I'm really curious to see how she's gonna like it, if she's gonna use it for school, or I hope she likes it. Here's a little Paris bow that I made for her. My aunt told me that she sells cupcakes to pay for her, she does Mexican folklore dancing, and I believe she sells cupcakes and gets money for her classes. So, you know, we thought it would be a good idea to have the planner so she can, you know, put her orders in. And this is a laminated folder that I had made the folder already, but I hadn't laminated it until now, and I just tucked in some journaling cards, a couple of tags, and washi sample, and a doily. And I also put some planner stickers on here. And this is the one from those sticker books from Walmart that I hauled a few weeks ago. I just put the whole sheet fits in here perfectly. Then I have this card holder that I made. This is the only one that I think I made another one for special order, but this is the first one that I made. And since I made it with the paper going with this, I just included it. So it fits, I think 16 cards, like 8 on this side, 8 on this side. And then inside I put a pocket and some sticky notes, and it is laminated as well. And the last thing is this receipt organizer that I showed a tutorial on this a couple days ago. So that's it for this traveler's notebook. And this is a B6 as well. The next one that I want to show you is not a was traveler's notebook style journal, but I'm not having a planner in here. This is just for journal, or sort of like a smashbook. And this one I made for myself, and it's made out of chipboard. I did show the cover on my Instagram, but I just finished the inserts yesterday. So I used an eBay die for the cover on gold foil cardstock, and this is a Prima flower, and then this is a Maya Road applique, and this is one of those beads from the Michaels word beads, and I believe this is from one of those Remarks stickers, either Remarks or those other Hobby Lobby stickers, American Crafts, as well as this one. And I left all the dimension at the top and the bottom because I knew I wanted dimension for the cover, but I didn't want any in the middle where I'm gonna have the closure. I don't have a closure on it yet because I haven't decided on what I want, because I wanted to do a wraparound ribbon or a chain, but since I haven't decided, I didn't want to do any holes yet. Or if I don't do any of those, I will just do the elastic, because since I added this is a lace bow, and I don't think I'm gonna do the ribbon to wrap it around. So just on the chain, I just put a lace bow on this, what's it called, this thing from Hobby Lobby, and the only charm I have on here is this heart lock and key from Michaels. And I used the eyelets on this. It has four holes, and the trim right here is from Hobby Lobby, no, from Michaels. And like I said, this is made out of chipboard, and the way I made it is just two pieces of the chipboard for the front and the cover. I mean for the front and the back. And this is the other piece of my doily. And then I put one for the spine, and I adhered it to some cardstock. I used Tyvek for the spine as well, and I adhered that to some white cardstock here because the paper didn't reach all the way around. I cut the paper in half, and so it reached all the way to like right here, I believe. And so I had to put some more here to enforce the spine. And then this is some canvas that I bought from, it's either Michaels or Hobby Lobby. It's just one of those 12 by 12 canvas sheets. And I put more trim in the back. And I followed a mini album tutorial to make this. Well, I looked at many, but got the idea from mini album tutorials. Alright, so like I said, I showed this on my Instagram, but I didn't have any except one of the inserts made because that insert is from one of my first traveler's notebook, and that's what inspired the theme. I used mostly Maggie Holmes. It was Maggie Holmes inspired, but I did use Heidi Swapp papers and I believe embellishments. I used the We Are Memory Keepers typecast collection. I used the C'est La Vie collection for some of the embellishments. Bye, puppy. For C'est La Vie, the C'est La Vie collection for embellishments, and I got the C'est La Vie collection from the Peachy Cheap deal. And I believe this is, yeah, this is the Heidi Swapp frame that I got from Joann's. I believe I picked it up, I don't think it was on clearance, but I picked it up on a day where they were having a big sale, but I didn't, or it was either on sale or I didn't want anything, so I used the coupon. I don't remember, but just some frames. And what I did is I put some acetate with double-sided adhesive, and I put some foam tape on the two sides and the bottom, and then I stuck this was a journaling card that I cut down, and I put some paper. It wasn't a journaling card, it was a cut apart from one of the sheets from Joann's, I believe. Since it was really thin, it was a scrapbook paper. I backed it up with some cardstock and I put it in there. But I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this blank. I can't put a clear pocket now because I have the frame up here, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm done adding to it, but we'll see. So for this first insert, I just put one of those We Are Memory Keepers typecast pockets. I think it's, oh, the treat bags. I think it's this one. Yeah, it is. It's one of these. And I just adhered this to the front. I changed the top. Let me just show you. The top has this type of design at the top, and I just used one of my Martha Stewart punches to change it because this was getting caught too much. And even like this, I was like, I almost went ahead and cut the whole top part off. I don't know, I might still do that. But I used a Today ephemera piece. I actually don't know what collection this is from. I think it's from one of those Project Life kits from Walmart. The ones that were on sale for like $4. Everybody was getting it for like $4. Well, I paid like $8, but I think it's from, I don't know what brand it is or anything. Like, I don't know what collection it is, but it's from one of those Project Life kits. I added some trim at the bottom from the same, the trim that came with this. It's these from Michael's. I got it last year, I think. And then inside I put a journaling card that I found in my stash. This is a calendar journaling card. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna laminate it so I can write on it. But for now, I just went ahead and stapled this little tab ephemera piece. This is lined paper that I cut from a composition notebook because this size is a 5.5 by 8.5, I believe. So I did not have a notebook that size, so I cut down a composition notebook. And then I also went ahead and made a vellum sheet with this Maggie Holmes page from one of her collections. And I also used this Maggie Home clip. These two are from Maggie Holmes. And I just put some washi tape with another journaling card that I might laminate as well. And this is probably my favorite washi tape that I have. And I don't remember where I got it from, but it might be either Hobby Lobby or Recollections. So this is the insert that I already had made. I used a Anna Griffin vellum sticker backed with some cardstock, and then I had this wood grain cardstock, and then this is a Heidi Swapp paper. And this one I used mostly cardstock, but I wish I hadn't because it's so thick. I just had all these pretty papers that I wanted to supposedly journal on. I don't know if I'm ever going to use this thing, guys. But I like the way it looks, but I just wish I hadn't used cardstock. And I'll show you why. And just put some pieces of washi tape right here. And I'm using my Planner Society pen. It's just so pretty, and I knew I wanted to use it for this one. And I had made this clip from an elastic trim. And I used this Swan rose gold paper clip from Hobby Lobby. So I just stuck like journaling cards and some washi, and I have this sleeve from, I don't know if it's the Project Life or some of those kits that they have with the plastic sleeves. Alright, so here I used another typecast envelope, and here I have some more journaling cards in case I want to use them. Like this one has watching, reading, making. If I want to use this as a smash book, I can add some of these in there. And this insert is like it's a wood grain. It's also from one of those either Maggie Holmes or Heidi Swapp papers that I was using. It has sort of like a floral in the background. And this is an eBay die as well. I cut it out of the cardstock, foiled cardstock from Dollar Tree. And this is just like me testing it out. That's what I use a lot. I do that a lot when I test out the die, and then I never do anything with it. This one I wasn't careful. I didn't pull it out carefully. I didn't even run it through twice or put extra pressure, so it got damaged over here. But since I made it with my foiled cardstock, I didn't want to throw it away, so I stuck it on here, and I covered the ripped piece with this jute bow. And I have a doily here with a sticker from the Remark stickers from Hobby Lobby. I think it is. And this is just a feather that I picked up the other day from either, I don't know if it was the 99-cent store or Dollar Tree. And here I used some of the Tim Holtz small talk stickers that this was one sentence, and I cut it up, and this was just a different one. It says, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow, the best is yet to come. And this one is mostly white paper, and I added this really pretty washi tape from Michael's with the bird. This is one of my first washi tapes that I got when I first started collecting it. This was my favorite for a long time because I had a lot of just washi tape that I didn't love before I started collecting only the ones that I like. So this is again that thick copy paper, but I did add a couple of the Maggie Holmes sheets. I mean, yeah, this one's Maggie Holmes, but those single sheets that you get from Joann's. And this one I believe is from Hobby Lobby. So I just added a couple of those. And here I just have this, it was a 6x6 page, but I cut it up. I want to make it into a tag, but I just, for now, it's just stuck on here. Excuse me. And again, just another ephemera piece stuck in there. I have a doily in here as well. And then in the back of here, I have I have a pocket, one of those clear Target Dollar Spot pockets that I added an acetate sticker to. Oops. And another, just a journaling card. So you can see what it says. Make each day a story worth telling. And then my last insert, I struggled so much with this one. I just did not find the right pieces. But I ended up just going with this banner, this phrase here, and then this is a journaling card that I knew I wanted to use. I almost used this one for the cover. Sometimes that thing you're looking for comes when you're not looking at all. I stuck this little bow on here that came from one of my local dollar stores from this collection here. And this one I was going to stick it on here, but when I stuck this corner, it became like a little tuck spot, so I just left it. And I just have another doily and a sticker from those Remarks American Craft stickers, and I have this clip from Hobby Lobby. And this one, I like this insert because I added different types of papers. I did this bullet journal style, and I did all scrapbook paper. So none of this is cardstock, it's the thin ones. You know how like Hobby Lobby has a few paper pads that has the really thin scrapbook paper in it, like the pink passport that has the really thin paper, and you always have to like back it up with something to make it thicker. Well, this one was perfect because it's almost the same thickness as a regular copy paper, as a regular journal paper. So even this bullet journal, this is I think a Teresa Collins bullet journal that I got from Joann's, and I cut it up. I used one of the pages, and then so scrapbook paper, and I made them just a little bit different in sizes. Also just white paper, another doily with this, I love the wood grain. And this is from the Wild and Free paper pad from Hobby Lobby. Graph paper, and this is also thicker graph paper from Target. And then this page from Hobby Lobby that I knew I wanted to use, but it was facing, it's an 8.5 by 11, so but the bows were facing like up and down, so I couldn't turn it over and fold it. So I went ahead and just trimmed it to make it just a little more proportionate. And then this is, I believe this is all from that same Wild and Free, or Wild at Heart, I believe, paper pad. And this one, I just put the washi on here because I accidentally ripped the paper when I was scoring it. Another bullet journal page. And I just really wanted to use this Project Life card from Hobby Lobby, or journaling card from Hobby Lobby. And at the end, I have the other side of the envelope that I have taped on, that I have adhered with this one with packaging tape. So this is the other side, and this one I just put some washi tape on it. And here I used this little notebook. This is a notebook that came with this, I think this is, yeah, this is the C'est La Vie that I got in my Peachy Cheap order. All I did was I took the staples out, and I took half the pages out because it was really thick. And this is going to be, if I do end up using this journal, since I'm not going to take it around because it's really like delicate, I think I'll probably just use it here at home, where I could probably do like passwords or something, because I'm always forgetting. But I didn't want to like write them in my notebook in my bag, because you're not supposed to take your passwords with you or something. But I do think it's a good idea to have them somewhere, and it's easily accessible because I can just pull this out and put it back in without having to take a notebook out of the elastic to do so. And I haven't done anything to the cover yet. This is the envelope, they're so pretty. But I was going to stick it on here, but I didn't want to cover this. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the cover, with the back. I did use a marker for the edges, and my marker slipped right here, and it really bugs me. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do. because I don't know what I'm going to do for the closure. So this is my Maggie Holmes Heidi Swapp inspired Traveler's Notebook style smash book. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspires you to create your own. And until next time, see you in the next video. Bye bye.